We're good.
Testing, we're live.
We're live.
Wait, don't go live. I need to get some sweet tea now.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't
You
you
sense but sweet tea. I'm also out of sweet tea. If it makes you feel better, I have very little left.
Well, then you're going to wait for the break. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, as always, am the benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by these fine folks who we have gathered together to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons for your enjoyment. And they are in no particular order. One, Mr. Kashano the Quick, Bard Extraordinaire and acceptor of various contracts. Potentially, we'll see. And also joining us today is the ever-changing Mr. Redan, our half-giant barbarian. Also joining us today is our cleric of Selune, Miss Gilbetta Fakenot. And also joining us is one Miss Lilith Singer, our tiefling bard extraordinaire. When last we left our heroes, you're making a face. Are we okay?
No, I'm just adjusting. Don't mind me.
Okay. When last we left our heroes, they had.
Are we okay?
Oh wait, no, sorry. The audio's. Ah!
We've done this before. Okay.
Stop. Stop it.
I'm starting to can my intros. Okay. So when last we left our heroes, they had arrived on the port town of Primo Passo. Now, this port town of Primo Passo was originally supposed to be a step in their journey to maybe acquire some more items and things, but Mr. Kashano the Quick, with a token to enter one Carnival of Opportunity burning a hole in his pocket, sought it out and followed a mysterious clown who led him directly there. And as he entered this place, as this mysteriously appearing tent began to disappear, Kashano the Sharp from the lost episode, those of you who don't know, beloved sister of Kashano the Quick, appeared and asked the party to join with her because her brother is in great danger. And the whole party was sucked in as this tent vanished from whence it came. Now, we begin our game in progress, and the rest of the party is just going to have to sit tight for a little bit because we are going to catch up with our good friend, Mr. Kashano the Quick, who is with this unusual clown. So, this is great.
I hate it.
I don't hate it. All right, so Kashano, this unusual clown, he says, "So good of you to join us here, kid. My name's Kismet. Happy to meet you. We've been monitoring your career for quite some time."
Yeah, I've been looking for you for quite a while. Didn't know it at first, but here we are.
Well, I think you'll find this is just the kind of place for you. And it's an enormous establishment. Inside, there are these kind of wooden post partitions set up as makeshift walls. And he leads you through the entranceway, and over top there's a kind of gangplank, and over above it there are two men who you can only describe as goons up there, and they look like they're supposed to monitor things and make sure the right or wrong people, get in or don't get in. And they just kind of stare blankly onward like they're looking around for something. And he says, "Well, come on in, kid. We've got tons of opportunities available."
Do the goons seem like sentient and autonomous, or do they seem more like perhaps like a construct of some sort?
Do you want to make some kind of check about that?
I do, but I'm dealing with other stuff, so I didn't get it loaded up. So you gotta give me a second.
Okay,
Right.
well, you take a second. So the rest of this place, there are these large sections kind of cordoned off. And you can see, besides the goons on the gangplank kind of monitoring the entranceway, there's a lot of them throughout. Any entranceway, there is at least 2 of them posted. This place has numerous kind of locations set up throughout where people can get certain items. Yeah, you don't know. They look like fine gentlemen to you.
Yeah,
they
look like
appear to be
fine
human, and by all accounts of your perception of them, they are human and normal enough.
Okay.
So all around this place, you notice there are a number of things kind of set up, a lot of kind of bard centric. There are collections of music and places to play. There are these carts set up, and you can see through the windows of the carts, they're almost like a recording booth. They're a place to go practice music and get better at your craft. In addition to these things, you also notice there are a couple tables set up towards the back as he leads you deeper in, where there are instruments like you've never seen before. So on the first collection of tables, there is a lute, but this lute almost seems like it's disassembled into a collection of blades and like darts and bolts. And you can easily see how all these things are placed back into it to give the impression that it is a normal lute again.
Okay.
And it is not the only instrument out there like this. There are a number of them, of all varieties. So the drums, flutes, all kinds of things with like various hidden compartments and instruments of death.
All right. I'm sorry. What Kismet? What is this place? I don't totally understand.
Well, son, let me tell you, this is the kind of place where we take you and make you better than what you are.
And what is the price for such a service?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's simple, really. We'll just need you to accomplish the occasional job, but don't worry about it. You won't remember a thing.
So you're going to occasionally take command of my body to accomplish things?
Well, I'm sure you'll find it's a small price to pay for the kind of skills you'll gain here.
Right from jump, I gotta tell you, this isn't the sort of deal I'm normally interested in.
Well, maybe you haven't thought it through fully. Let me show you just how great we can make you.
Oh, show me.
All right this way. And he takes you further in. Now, as this unusual clown and he's like full on like arm over your shoulder, kind of showing you around at various apparatuses. It shows you the stage, even shows you some tables that are set up where people are engaging in exercises to learn to be better at persuasion and threatening, just generally manipulating the minds of others. There are ranges where people are practicing ranged attacks and throwing knives and things. While this is happening, the rest of the party, with the sharp, you tumble out in a very different place.
Is it a musically different place?
It might be it might be musically different. There is no whimsy here.
Hashtag producer questions.
This place is dark. There is a heavy, gusting wind blowing these thick, sand-like gray particles around, and you are outside what can only be described as some kind of citadel or dungeon.
Why would I look at Sharp and say, why would Kashana want to come here? This doesn't seem like any kind of carnival I would want to go to. Also, where the hell have you been?
I've been busy. They
Too busy to write a fucking letter once in a while?
I couldn't. I was under deep cover. Kashano wanted me to find Wild.
Well, when we get out of this situation, you're gonna be in deep shit. We're gonna have to
Look,
talk.
I'm already in deep shit. Quick wanted me to find Wild. I found him. He had some kind of crazy mojo, and he was about to take his girlfriend. So I stepped in and pretended I was under the mojo too. And I'm really good at it.
Oh, well, I bet you're. Never mind.
So I had to keep up the facade until somebody went back to this place because I couldn't go without them.
Okay, so what? So do we know who has the Wild under this?
He got it here.
Oh, good.
Whatever this place is,
You
this
fucking
is where he got it.
Kashanos and your little adventures.
Okay. You guys have been on a few adventures too, all right? And what were you doing in that crazy place when we found you guys? That place
I don't.
underground?
That was a really long
Water
time
deep?
ago. That was a really long time ago. I don't.
Well, look, I barely
oh.
saved you guys. I had to make sure some people missed, and frickin' Wild still hit Kashano.
We were on a slightly under-knowledged mission from Owen Stone.
Yeah, no shit.
Look.
I'm sorry. We haven't been properly introduced.
Oh, right.
Looking towards Lilith and Redan.
I imagine.
I am Kashano the Sharp. Kashano the Quick is my brother. Not by blood, of course. He is human, and I am a half-elf / cat.
/cat.
And he is my little brother, and it is my job to look out for him. And he is tied up in some shit. And you're his friends, right?
And I'm just chopped liver, apparently.
We'll get to that. I'm sorry. It was a wonderful night, and I thought fondly of it ever since. Now then.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But I'm glad you guys have brought a large fellow with you. We may meet him.
Have you been here before?
Yeah, what is this?
No, I have never been here.
So
I needed him to get here.
So this is supposed to be this does not look like any carnival that I've ever heard of.
No, this is not as people have described it.
So Kashano's just in a dungeon somewhere? Seems like he would immediately figure out that this had nothing to do with the carnival and get the fuck out of here.
I don't think he sees it the way we see it.
Your brother is quite a handful. Do you know that?
I am aware of this, but he means well. He's a good boy.
That is hilarious coming from you, Lilith.
Yeah, right? What?
Excuse me?
Who told everyone about our mirror?
I would have said it
For
by
that.
I have good trust with the crew. I just underestimated how far my voice could carry.
Or how much alcohol you could drink.
Or how little alcohol she could drink.
Moving on, nothing drastic has happened endangering us in any way. Not like this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're not.
Maybe Amira being with us is a better situation. Anyway,
So what do we do?
now is not the time for this.
Sharp. Lilith, we'll
Agreed.
fight.
Agreed.
Focus on getting Shano
Okay,
out
okay.
of here now.
We need to get my brother out of here. Okay,
Agreed.
so
Well, clearly.
here's what I know. You go to this place, they make you stronger, they make you more powerful, they give you a bunch of skills, but they also take something away.
What do you know what they took from the wild?
Yes. It's the same for everyone.
Oh.
Somebody will come, they'll say something, and then you're not yourself anymore. They'll give you a task, and you go and complete the task.
Do they say something like some words that were scratched on a wall at Kashan?
Oh, good, you found that.
Yes, we did.
I damn near broke all my claws.
I knew that was you.
Just doing that.
Yeah, we kind of have pieced together that might be some kind of code to cancel that shit out that's on
It's
the wild.
whatever they say to him whenever it stops.
So the price is that you momentarily lose your free will.
He
power.
never remembers anything after it's done.
So he doesn't know that he's doing all this bad shit. He doesn't know that he almost killed the Quick.
He doesn't know, and I've been doing my best to mitigate the worst of it.
So if
I have seen some shit just in the short time I've been involved in it.
So, okay, question. How is Owen Stone involved in all this, first of all?
Should we
Who?
ask these questions later? We should get Kashana out and then ask questions, right? We don't know how much.
No, just power, Lilith.
I turned to Owen Stone with my how to disguise.
Oh my god.
Actually, no, I was already looking like him.
I don't know.
That's right.
I don't know that guy.
Okay, all right. Because Owen Stone, that guy is the reason he's connected with Zelos, who's connected with the Zentarum, and he's the reason. He's the one that hired us to be in that place in the first place.
Okay. The job that Wild got
Yeah.
was to go in and kill everybody.
Everyone.
Everyone.
And was he given a specific day to do? Was it a very specific that night?
The job was given to us that morning.
To go in that
Go
night
in.
and kill everyone.
Go in, liquidate.
That son of a bitch. So it's okay. So and Owen Stone gave us that job to go in that night and steal something.
What did you take?
It was just in a box.
It was a box. There were. It's been a while. Okay.
Damn it! Quick, always look in the box. Okay.
It was a heavy box. We had to. I think didn't you put a bunch of them? You put them to sleep or something. A bunch of them, didn't you, Lilith?
Yeah, and then us two were strong enough to carry it out, so,
Yeah, that
full
explains.
power.
Really fight back too much. The ones in the hallway. Okay.
And then there was because we got the box, and then Kashano was behind.
Yeah, that's
because we got to
probably-
the portal to exit, and he wasn't there.
Yeah, that's probably when we found him, and then we threw a lot of blades at him, and most of them missed. You're welcome, or I will say to him when we get him out of this fucking shit.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be very appreciative of all of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we got to the portal, and then we left in the portal. It was supposed to be an escape portal, and we ended up in the room with the Tarrasque.
Okay, so you've had a fun life, is what you're trying to tell me.
No, without you, it wasn't that fun.
Okay, we will get to that.
You gotta keep it in your pants.
Yes. All right.
Okay, so Owen Stone definitely tried to have us killed. Basically, is what I'm.
Again,
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
That is a big assumption. The two could not be connected in some way.
You don't think you think it's a coincidence that he sent us there?
I'm not saying I don't think it's a coincidence. I'm just saying to assume isn't the best idea right now.
Do you know anything of the Wild Fang, Sharp?
No, they're a mercenary group. That's what I know about them.
There's so many loose webs that I cannot piece together.
All right. Well, we can work on that.
So how do we? Okay, so
Maybe
if we're
brainstorm, but
seeing-
we need to go.
if we're seeing something different than him, then how do we get him? Because
Okay, there's another part. The clown is the only way out.
I don't like that guy.
What does that mean? Do we have to kill him?
He has something that opens the way out.
So
I was only
kill him.
able to get bits and pieces from Wild about how this works. And from what I understand, is the clown lets you out.
How powerful is this clown?
I don't know.
When we have a mirror into the past, we tried to scry on him, and he looks directly at us.
That's horrifying.
It was pretty bad.
I wish I had this information before we embarked on this, but I still need to save my little brother. So
what do we do?
onward?
Sure, why the fuck not?
Everyone be on your guard.
All right.
So you said
Stealth
it's dark, right? Like it's
this place is very dark. There is no heavenly body providing any light here. The only
Yeah.
light that you can see.
Don't we?
What's that?
Everyone here has dark vision, don't we?
I don't think the giant does.
I do.
Low light vision, but not dark vision, I believe. Check on your traits.
I'm pretty sure I do.
I know I do.
I know I do.
Well, there's enough light emanating from inside, from the outside of this structure, kind of giving you guys a little bit of leading around. It illuminates
Okay.
enough to see that this is kind of like a bizarre citadel. And so,
Yeah, I'll say it looks like there's only one direction to go.
Sharp says, well, we'll see about that. Let's take a look. Come with me, stealth up.
Stealth up.
I get my bow and arrow ready.
Sharp is master of stealth. She is the knight.
Yeah. I laugh when she says I stealth up.
This
guy's fucking huge.
She laughs and she says, just do your best, okay? That's okay.
Stealth, right? Stealth.
All right. So the big guy, maybe you're in the back, and just try to be quiet.
Maybe I'll give Rodan Bardic Inspiration.
That might improve it enough. What is it? A D4 or a D6?
It's I believe a D6.
All right.
Oh, no, I think it's an 8
Oh.
now. At level 5.
Is it 8 now?
I think at level 5 it's a D8.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
wonderful,
Roll that
wonderful
D8 then.
thing.
I rolled
Dang.
Can I keep my 5?
Look, sure. Yeah, let's go with the 5.
Yeah, I feel like that's a safe,
Never say he's not benevolent.
right? I'm still gonna say.
That's what I keep saying.
It depends on who you ask.
So Sharp leans around the corner to look at the goons guarding the gate. And
I don't like that.
yeah, what they look like to you guys is this.
No,
Ah! Oh!
Sexy.
no,
Stop! No!
no.
It's so big. How big is it?
They are quite large.
It's so big.
They are like the size of large gorillas.
Oh god.
How many?
There are 2 guarding the gate. And you can see, because it's very well lit inside as you lean around the corner, that Kishano is walking arm in arm with this like it can't, it's a creature that looks like it can't decide on a form. It's like a swirling mass of particulates, and there's bits kind of like smoking off of it. And the arms are too long and the legs are too long, and it kind of lurches along with him.
I want to see. So, are we seeing this place without the illusions? Is that what's happening here?
I think so. I think that's what we're seeing right now. I think this is what it really is.
That's worse than if I were seeing it as a fucking.
Is it worse?
I don't know. Carnivals sound fun. This is some bullshit.
Can I roll investigation or history to see what that is?
Sure you can.
Someone better help because it's not. I have -1.
Oh my god.
Make an
I know,
Arcana
right?
check.
I mean.
Oh God.
My god. That's
It's just-
You know
While
what?
trying-
Get my -1 out of the way.
While trying to think about what this is, you forget where you were born.
You forget about
Right.
something else.
Wait, why are we here?
No.
Meanwhile, 20.
Hey, for Arcana.
You know that this is a demon. This is a demon known as a Barlgura.
Motherfucker's trying to warlock me.
And these demons are nasty motherfuckers that are primarily used as bruisers, although they're not completely unintelligent.
We don't want to fuck with those.
Yeah, thank you. That's yes.
So what's the plan here, Sharp?
Blocking the way.
I'm working on it. Let's back away and go find another way in, maybe. That
Is
doesn't
poor-
involve fighting 2 demon gorillas.
Is poor planning a trait of all Kashanos?
We just met. So I'm going to need you to back that up just a little bit and let me work.
Can you not? She saved our asses. Dan, okay, can you not?
Take your beer goggles off, Gilbetta.
They're not beer goggles. We love goggles, damn it.
So she kind of ushers everybody backwards over to the side. She's like, okay. We need to find another way around, another way in.
All right, can I just do an investigation check? I don't, just
On this structure.
just in general on the way there and the way back, trying to think of another look at see if there's any kind of I don't know.
Okay, you guys stay here for a couple minutes. I'm very good at stealth. I'm going to go around and see if I can find us another way in.
I don't like that.
It's going to be fine. I've been doing this a long time. I haven't been caught yet. I'll be right back.
I swear to God, if you fucking
Okay.
get caught, if you get caught after we just reunited, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
Then I'm sure you will save me. You're a very strong cleric. I believe in you. So, hold tight. I'll be right back.
Jobetta's gonna grab her and kiss her and rub her seal.
As this happens, I whisper over to Lilith, I won't go after her if she gets caught.
No, that's
I don't know if I heard it, so I don't know.
All right. So she goes off.
Sharp. Wait. Let me
Yes?
just inspire you, just in case.
Sure.
Let me inspire you.
I would love some of that inspiration.
Get that inspiration.
Okay. I am inspired.
You can do this.
I-
believe.
I imagine he says it.
I'm very confident.
I am inspired.
I'm
Meanwhile, inside the carnival,
Yeah.
moving in the torch, he's showing you around. He says, just to give you an idea of the kinds of things you could accomplish with our program. And without even looking to you, he just flings his arm and a dagger flies out of his sleeve and bullseyes one of these targets. And it's just as simple as that.
Well, I mean, it's not that impressive, and I'm gonna pull one out of my bandolier and throw it at the
Give me that shot.
He's been practicing. Never know.
Ho ho!
Told you he's been practicing.
My, you're further along than we thought. Shall we try at a further distance?
Sure.
And he takes you back here. And he does it again, pinpoint.
Oh my god.
All right.
Well.
Who
Oh, hard luck, son.
You're trying to cast your crown of madness?
Somebody's working on their sheet. It's fine. Just come up later. All right, so
This is fine.
this is fine.
So,
Yeah, I was just reading. I was literally just reading that.
All right. Granted, I've definitely could use some boost to my skills, but here's the thing: free will is sort of the thing I value the most, and
And you'll have it.
well, most of the time, sure. So whose will would I be under during these forgotten time periods?
Oh, circumstances may vary, but you won't have to know.
Is
Isn't
this
that the best thing about it?
Well, hold on. So are you saying that these services are for hire?
In a way, there's a lot of complex paperwork. But the best part of all this is that you won't have to deal with those kinds of things anymore.
Sure. Well, no, you see, that's really dealing with those sort of things is more where I see my future going. The kind of administrative sort of path of power is where I kind of hoped I'd be heading. So actually, I'm quite glad we're here. No, hold on. Look, I don't think I'd be quite interested in becoming one of your assets. I have to say, it's just fundamentally against my whole being. I'd probably sooner die. But I am quite interested in the possibility of employing some of your assets from time to time. I'd like to know more about that end of the business.
I knew you were the ambitious type. Maybe you just don't fully understand. So, see, thing is, once you gave me that token, you made an agreement. But it's not all bad. It's not all bad. You're ambitious. You got goals. I'm good with that. You want to be in the referral program.
Here's the thing. I hear this a lot. When you did such and such, you made an agreement. But if I wasn't conscious of the agreement, I didn't really make an agreement. I wasn't given terms. I didn't agree to anything. No, what happened is that you're now saying that I'm a hostage of sorts to whatever it is you intend to do. So you put it, whereas a moment ago, I thought we were kind of on the same team, working together, finding a mutual arrangement. But here now you put us in an adversarial position.
Oh, I don't want to be your adversary, and you definitely don't want me as one.
I don't want any adversaries,
Absolutely.
except for those I already have to dispose of. And I very much thought that we could be friends here, but apparently you intend to force me into something against my will without my knowledge. I never agreed to anything, so I mean that word is misleading.
Fair enough, but it'll be the best thing you have ever forced into in your entire life, I assure you.
But as I told you before, I'd sooner die, so you're just gonna have to kill me.
Well, that's not very useful.
Not. So let's discuss our other option here. I've got some powerful enemies pounding at my gates. I could use some powerful allies. What sort of opportunity is there to employ some of your puppets here?
Well, it may be above your pay grade.
It may be. Try me. What have you got to lose? I mean, either you're going to kill me or you're going to somehow forcibly push me into some mind control situation. And but it doesn't hurt to explore the third option first.
The other Kashana was very talkative as well.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go have a chat.
Let's.
And he takes you over to a table.
Takes me to a table. Okay. I'll remain standing at this table.
You'll remain standing. He offers you a seat and you remain standing.
You've already kind of tied certain things to certain actions, and so at this point I'm a bit weary. I think I'll stand.
Ah, fair enough. And a couple of the goons come over. So, what are these people you need gotten rid of?
Well, to start with, there's a wraith slash archlich, goes by the name of Blackwind, or at least previously did. Who knows what he's calling himself these days? Then after that, I'd very much like to just destroy the Zentarum altogether. And then, once we've gotten to that point, possibly kill the god Cyric. Is this above your pay grade?
That is a laundry list.
Yeah.
How many lives can you commit to this?
How picky are we about the kind of lives?
Oh, we're not terribly picky. We accept all kinds.
So when you say commit lives, are we talking just in exchange of souls for your aid, or are we talking about you need more soldiers, or what?
Exchange of souls for aid.
All right, souls that I'll be expected to harvest, or that will need to be paid up beforehand.
No, they simply must be in your authority to sign off.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I don't know exactly what's in my authority to sign off. I don't feel that any free-willed creature is quite in my authority to sign off.
Free-willed creatures can be troublesome.
I mean, you obviously got different ideas of who's agreeing to a thing and who has authority to make agreements. So, I don't know what sort of authority do I need to have over these people?
Oh, these things are very flexible. Our collections department is very diligent.
I see. So, just out of curiosity, how much? I'm taking a gamble here. Out of curiosity, how many souls did it cost to have someone come after me?
You? No one's put out anything on you. Not through us.
No.
No.
Was there somebody? Perhaps it was just a raid on the Wild Fang?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was a liquidation job. Wrong place, wrong time.
Gotcha. So that was you, though, right?
Ah, yes, that was a contract.
Okay. Interesting. I'm just kind of looking around the place.
There are a couple people that look like they're almost entranced, kind of disassembling and reassembling these weaponized instruments. There are a couple people going through performance routines on a stage towards the back. Two goons have come in and kind of flanking your table at the moment. And there are a couple people practicing knives.
How many exits are there?
There is just the one that you can see, and there are a number of kind of curtained entranceways that you don't know where they go.
What all's between me and the way I came in?
Approximately, I would give me a perception check from when you walked in. Okay, you counted no less than 8 goons on your way in, plus the 2 that are at your table currently.
Fantastic. So if we were to put out one of these contracts, what sort of what are the payment terms? Is the pledge made up front or at the completion?
Well, time frames are a little bit tricky. The thing that we do is you just put out the contract, let us know where to harvest, and the harvesting crews will take care of it.
All right. So what would be the going price for? I'm assuming you've got some scrying techniques. Are you familiar with this Blackwind?
Oh,
Person that just
yes. We've watched
so-
him with great interest, although he's somewhat impetuous.
What would it cost to just get rid of him?
To get rid of him? Oh, well, that would be a contribution of about, shall we say, 12,000 souls?
12,000.
A pittance considering the amount he would harvest in his conquest.
Yeah. What? Yeah. I just I don't necessarily have authority over that many individuals of any sort, even supposed, you know.
Well, perhaps you need some time to shore up the numbers.
That could do.
Or, since you're so eager to advance in organizations and take on management roles,
Yeah.
there is the referral program.
What is involved in the referral program?
He reaches into his coat and sets a bag of coins on the counter. Send us more. More candidates for the program. If you send us enough candidates that they will harvest the necessary amounts, then you can have your deal.
What if I'm unable to find enough candidates?
Well, then you don't get the deal.
All right. I suppose. How many would I need to send your way to have Blackwind taken care of?
Oh, well, that depends on the capability.
Gotcha.
Certainly we can enhance any individuals that are sent to us, but there needs to be a modicum of skill within them. And then, of course, we can improve that and send them out.
All right. This I'm liking the sound of this. This sounds like a great solution to our issue here. And just to be certain, this doesn't the referral program doesn't involve giving anyone a back door in here, right?
Well, we need to protect our investments.
Yeah. See, this is what I told you. That's a non-starter. We're not doing that.
Well, maybe you need to think it through a little more. Wouldn't it be great to shrug all of this off? To not have to worry about any of these things anymore? Weren't you happier on your own? A lone wolf? Just able to start and stop things as you wished. Wouldn't that be better with more coin in your pocket? Maybe a better position? Maybe a better place to live? These things can all be yours. You simply leave the old Kashano the Quick behind and start life as a new one. Does it seem so bad?
I'll tell you what. Could I have some time to think it over and return with my answer?
Take all the time you want. Feel free to roam the grounds. I'll be tending to our other applicants.
All right, thanks.
And he walks away with the goons.
I'm gonna start casually walking around and meander my way towards get as closer to the exit.
Gonna move closer to the exit.
Get between the exit and goons. Get goons on the other side of me from the exit. You know what I'm saying?
That is
Your goons out of my
about
way.
here.
Yeah. So are there any goons between me and the exit?
There are 2 goons up top here.
All right. Then I'm going to turn towards the carnival.
All right.
And well, I guess I'll try to poke my head out the exit before I do anything crazy.
You get to about here, and this guy jumps down in front of you.
Oh.
Everything all right, sir?
No one leaves without Kismet's okay.
Oh, sorry. I was just going out for some fresh air. Is all. Never mind.
No one. And then he leaps
Steps back over there.
higher than any human should be able to back up to the top.
Yeah. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of walk, maybe over about here. I'm gonna turn to the carnival, and at the top of my lungs, I'm gonna yell, "Amber Mist, kill the guards!" And run like hell out that door as fast as I can.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
See what I can do.
No.
Oh god. Kashana, why?
You are stopped.
Does anything happen in the rest of the room?
Nothing else happens. But these 2 guys jump down and they stop you dead in your tracks. And everything around you fades away into this kind of black stone citadel that's all jagged and just messed up. There are no other applicants here that you can see. There are just these creatures, and now these goons show you their true form.
Ooh.
And Kismet comes up behind you, still with his enormous clown smile, and says, "It's time for a nap.
It was worth a try.
Make a wisdom saving throw."
Oh god. Oh god. This became went from a carnival break to a prison break in a hot second.
That is not enough. You are out. You're like, yeah, this is time for a nap.
Nap time.
And we'll rejoin that in a moment.
God.
So, back with the team, Sharp returns. She kind of emerges. Oh, excuse me. That sneeze. She emerges from this this swirling dust storm and says, "Okay, I found an opening.
How far?
It's not far, but we have to sneak past the guards."
Oh god.
I laugh again.
Okay, look, I know you're very large, but we have all this bard and cleric here to help make you sneaky.
And Joanna says, I could just, maybe I should just turn into a spider to get by them.
I don't know if they have spiders here.
I use the hat of disguise to turn into looking like the clown.
Okay.
We still need to try sneak, but that, if,
Worst case scenario.
yeah, that's fine.
All right. So Can you sneak with me? We just gotta get 25 feet.
I will give him a hand in sneaking, assistance-wise. See, can he roll advantage if I do something like that?
You can give him inspiration, and you can assist him with we can flank him and try to muffle his noise.
Oh my
Give
god.
him advantage on his rolls.
Three left, and I
This has
I wanna-
become how can Muggle Redan. Well, I'll just I'm gonna do enhance ability.
Okay. Enhanceability is an incredible skill,
Oh,
and that
that's-
will probably make him very helpful in the sneaking department.
Yeah, as soon as I can I'll give you the thing.
Now, technically, I already rolled. And if I was a DM right now, I'd say that's
Well, we could throw bardic inspiration on top of that to make that better. And then maybe it'll be better for the next one. Cat's Grace, I imagine.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry. I meant that.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give him we're trying to sneak. I'm gonna give
Bear's
him
endurance.
Yeah,
gotta
Bear's endurance.
Fucking tank this shit. All right. So
definitely
First-
useful for later.
Yeah, right. If this turns into a fight, I'm gonna switch it.
Sharp looks beyond and sees the two goons kind of take up Quick, and escort him off with Kismet.
Just her. She sees that.
Yeah, she sees that, and while she's seeing this, she motions to everybody else. Just
Oh.
Okay. Do we stealth or we?
And then are we doing
you
a
can stealth over if you want.
full-on Warner Brothers stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She runs across real quick. She Naruto runs, and
And you don't hear a fucking thing.
no, she is the knight.
I quickly stealth right behind her.
Okay, that is a good stealth and another good stealth.
Gilbetta in plate.
Better in plate. Fucking still good.
All right.
All right.
Redan, did you stealth or no?
Redan got a 10. Can we give him an inspiration on that?
What, he did?
Yeah.
For this first one or the
Oh, I had to scroll up to see that.
Yeah, no, it's up.
Okay.
Let's throw a d6 on that and see what he gets.
Okay.
Is it 6 or 8?
Oh, 8. Sorry, 38 on that. Oh, that's
God
That's a
bless
lifesaver.
farms.
it's a lifesaver.
Okay.
okay.
I only have 2 inspirations left.
I love our sneaky music.
So you're able to make it across without being seen.
Okay, well, and then I guess after this, I'll be like enhance ability.
All right, so now you now have the cat's grace.
Yeah.
So Sharp takes you over here
Where the hell did you?
to the side.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we are.
There you are.
Way over yonder.
Oh, okay.
Way over yonder.
I had to scroll out a little more to see
Yeah,
us.
dude.
She takes you over to this area and she says,
Okay.
I think, and she pulls apart some stones from the base of this thing, and you can see a small opening. We need to open this up. It's small enough that we can enlarge it. Does anyone know anything like silence or anything like that?
Cast it.
Okay, so you cast silence. She points to Redan and his giant ass hammer, and then points to the crack.
Going to town.
This is what silence is for.
All right, give me some attack rolls on this wall.
How many?
Give me 3. It's going to take you that much to probably break through.
Oh.
All right, so you smash it open. And it's big enough that somebody can kind of get their head through. So you can peer inside.
Oh, my head's going right in.
All right, and I'll tell you what you see in a moment. But right now we catch up with Kashano. And still feeling very malleable from the contest that he had with Kismet. And he says, now, just lay down and we're going to begin your re-education. And you're laid out on this table. And you're strapped down. And you are projected a series of images almost directly into your mind. And it's just flowing through, and you start to fade into this.
Do I have any control over my body? Can I do anything here? Or am I
You
just
make another wisdom saving throw with disadvantage now because you lost the first one. Not yet. You've sunk deeper into this thing, and you are engaged in reprogramming as these goons kind of hold you down, and Kismet is just smiling, looking at you. And he says, we've watched you very carefully. I'm just so happy because I know that you're going to bring us so many new candidates, and you're going to be an excellent harvester. People so rarely know their own true potential. It's what we have a talent for here.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Am I
speak?
How out of my own?
You are you do not feel the need to fight this, but you are still yourself as far as if you want to argue it. So you don't feel the need to fight it physically, but you can still speak and say things.
I've told you this is a big missed opportunity here. I don't know what you think that is going to happen, but I'm not exactly a skilled fighter. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I live at the edge of death. I'm not sure why you think that I'm going to be some sort of assassin or harvester or something. It's going to be useful for you. Also, if you look at my track record on convincing people of things, I mean, look where we are right now. So exactly what exactly do you think I'm going to do for you? I probably, whatever you're doing with the souls you're harvesting is probably a lot more valuable than whatever I'm going to get out of you. Just fucking kill me right now. Why don't you?
Oh, we don't need to kill you. We're just going to take all the clutter out and improve the good stuff that's there.
You know there's nothing but clutter in there. Hey, let me tell you a second. If you would just let me stay in control of the clutter, then like I said, we could probably be quite valuable partners. You're looking for souls. We've got a lot of people to kill. We've got a lot of people we need killed. Like, come on. Think this through. Where am I really more valuable? Am I more valuable as a weapon, or am I more valuable as an ally? I mean, I'm clearly not a weapon. Perhaps I could be an ally. I'm in a position of relative power.
That's the thing you don't get, Quick. When you're done, you'll be both.
Yeah, actually, I won't be either for very long. It's not going to take very long for the others at the academy to tell I'm no longer under my own control, and they have orders to kill me in such a situation. So
they're never going to see you again.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, in that case, then just fucking reprogram the whole thing. Make it. I'm telling you, what's up there right now, I'm the only one who knows how to drive it. So if you just think you can somehow take advantage of my body with none of my personality involved, if you really think that this is a killing machine, then by all means, just take the whole thing. Just fucking make a construct out of me. Because I gotta tell you, there's not going to be a lot of useful shit left when you're done with this.
You are gonna be so happy with the results. Everyone loves the program.
Yeah, I don't think you really understand like the concepts of happiness and love. It doesn't seem like you're quite on board. Those are things that spring from free will, and you're undoing that. So, like I said, hey, congratulations. You took over a weak-minded fool and let him into your trap, and now you're gonna take him over some more. I don't know what you're gaining out of this, but I hope you're real fucking proud of yourself.
Quick, the happiness comes from the illusion. You still have that.
No. The only happiness comes from death. So why don't you just fuck all the way off and kill me?
You are gonna be trouble, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun.
Have fun. Spit in his face.
You do not desire to do that.
All right, don't spit in his face.
Your physical control is gone, but you're still, because it's still you.
Control my mouth.
Yeah. Because it's still you, you're like, I really want to spit on you right now.
And I don't get to make a persuasion check. There's no checks.
You can try.
Here. Oh, I can. Okay.
Better get them now.
Yeah, you can try to make that persuasion check.
Favorite DM statement ever.
All right.
I don't know why I'm at disadvantage here. Am I at disadvantage here?
No, you're not at disadvantage, but those are both really good rolls.
Yeah.
But he chooses to not be persuaded by you.
Yeah.
God.
Okay. Has my ring done anything in all of this?
No, because you are not being mind controlled.
I'm not being mind controlled, but I can't control my body. I can't spit on him. How do you define mind control?
You are not specifically under a mind control effect. However, you have lost the use of your body, but you're still able to speak and think and do as you please, except for, anything that involves general movement or function of your biological functions.
Okay, well, as they're trying to beam shit into my brain to reprogram me, is that a mind control effect that is being resisted by my ring?
No, this is psychological. This is not a magical effect.
How do you define mind control?
The ring protects you against magical mind control spells.
So wait, so what sort of physical science are they using to beam images into my brain?
They are using some other spell, but it's not taking over your mind. It's just beaming those images into it.
Okay. And I can't resist the effect these images have.
You are resisting the effect. You've made your rolls. That's what the wisdom saves are for.
I love a good lawyering.
I don't know why we even have mind control blocking rings.
The rest of you guys, Redan, when you peek your head into this room, you see 3 cages. And in those cages, 2 of them are empty. In one, there is what appears to be a goblin, and there are 2 goons guarding the entrance to this place.
Oh, I hate fucking goblins.
And that is where we're going to take a short break.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, God.
And then we will be right back.
During this break, we will agree on a written definition of mind control for future reference.
For future reference.
But I won't bother wasting my one chance at getting magical items to protect us.
So on the break, go watch A Clockwork Orange.
Yes.
It'll sum everything up.
Watch the clip.
I said it specifically protected you against mind control spells, of which you've not yet been afflicted with.
No,
and that is why you are still able to talk and speak and argue.
Somebody beaming an effect into my head, which requires a wisdom check to resist.
No, the wisdom check is to resist getting control back from everything and resist the other shit that you're getting afflicted with.
He's DMing you, man. He's just hands down.
Sure. You can try to justify all you want, but it was a poorly defined magical item.
Oh god.
My argument. What do you guys think? Let us know in the chat.
Let us know in the comments if my
Put the
my
comments
rings
instead
of
of
my
there.
control protection
How much does Owen
fine.
Stone suck? New poll
Oh.
out today.
Oh, if I make it out of here alive, I'm going on a murder spree. Murder spree.
He'd be like, Owen Stone, you fucking piece of shit.
I gotta feed my sword. Thirsty. Okay, yeah. So it's about like a 15-minute break, and there might be something a little different when we get back. Ooh.
There might be stuff going on.
Something happening. Yeah.
Did you guys go shopping some more or just party out?
I drunkenly wander into.
This might be it.
If he slips his bonds, he might die. Like if he breaks free of what they're doing to him, and just attacks them, I don't know if he can make it.
We're live.
And
What
everything's rearranged.
Oh god.
Hi.
Is everything all wonky?
A little
It's
bit.
all wonky.
Oh, we are
I
a
know
little
I can
wonky.
Ooh.
Wonky
We'll do
wonky.
this. And then we'll do
Oh, magic.
real quick.
Real quick
Um,
adjustment.
Real quick. Hey, hey, well,
Hey, well, that's okay. I got some stuff I can show off.
Oh yes, sure.
Oh yeah, that.
While we're back,
Hmm.
we've got presents.
We do.
So we have got presents. So these are things that we'll be looking to give away when we reach our 300 subscriber mark. So this is incredible. This is a spell book, and when you open it up, it's got little spaces for spell cards inside. So it's a nice green, real leather spell book. You wrap it around. It's got a nice little leaf on the end of it, so it's good for druids.
Druids.
And then we've got another one in red. You do the same kind of thing, has this nice tassel on the end. So it's really I didn't know it was for spell book, but you got the little card holders inside. So if you got the spell cards, that's just really incredible to have a tiny spell book.
That's just so cool.
Dang it. I tried pushing the mute button. Sorry.
Not quite. And then we also have from the same person, and this is from Dungeon Keep Accessories on Etsy. So we have these tokens for advantage and inspiration points, whatever you want to do them. They look like incredible D20s. And then we also have D&D currency, which they even did electropalladium, which is something that nobody uses. And I only know about electropalladium pieces because when I had my shop, somebody demanded to be paid in electropalladium, and it's like, okay, it comes in 6 bags. Like it's
it's like sub-pennies.
it is the nickel of D&D. Like it's. And then, of course, we have these bardic inspiration tokens, which you can't see them. Like they're all different colors, and they have pictures of lutes on them, so they're really cool.
Sean's
We'll
really
put some more. We'll get
excited.
into our.
Oh yeah, we'll throw some pictures up on this stuff, and then we also have these.
I'm sorry. What are we doing with these? That was a Justin's.
Oh, we're gonna do these as part of our giveaways when we reach our 300 subscriber mark.
Ooh, it's part of our
300
giveaway.
follower. Oh yeah, we've got so much stuff coming in, guys. So we've got.
Yes, we'll get all this stuff listed up in our panels so you can see. And if you're not a follower yet, make sure you hit that follow so you know we're going live and you know as we're doing giveaways and stuff.
And we have also from Kakapopo on Etsy this incredible case, which inside,
Boom.
these are metal dice.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we'll link to a good picture of those.
Isn't that
too.
nice? Well, yeah, we'll link up some pictures of those.
Those dice are nice.
They're called table breakers. Like they're really. I rolled a couple. I'm not gonna lie. These are pre-rolled. They're good. They're good. I tested them.
Get a nat 20?
I did not get a nat 20,
Oh, all right.
but that's okay. They're good DM's dice, and the best DM's dice are even-handed.
That's true.
Now then,
When we left off, I was real mad. I was still real mad. Trying to
real upset.
But in defense, this is only like the maybe second or third time I've tried to rules lawyer anything in
No, that is
28 episodes. Not bad. My
that's
instinct
not
is
bad
always
at all. I am aware of your penchant for arguing points, and the fact that this is only the second time is nothing short of remarkable. Now then, When last we left our heroes.
It's the second time he argued with Sean. He argues with the rest of us all the
Hey,
time.
when I'm arguing with you, that's the character. All
No,
right?
I know.
That's knowing where your bread is buttered. Okay.
You usually keep it to Kashano, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. No.
When
real
last we
man.
left our heroes, they had broken a hole into the side of this demonic re-education center, as it has been revealed. And Redanis stuck his head in to see two goons who have not noticed him yet because of the silence, and also 3 cages. And inside one of the cages is what appears to be a goblin bard, who is played by our new friend, Mr. Splug, who we can see joining us over here. Over here. There we go.
there, that's the one.
So, thank you for joining us, Splug. You've certainly come in at the best of times. Now that
And the worst of times.
and the worst of times, both at the same time. So, Redan, you peek in, and this is what you see. How do you proceed?
Redan pulls his head back out, says there's 3 empty cages.
Well, can't hear you because.
Yeah, so you just mouth it.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Silence.
Yeah.
So, what, Redan? You notice that there's no sound coming out. Are you going to try and hand motion this? Okay. All right. So.
Jovetta says, and she looks. What?
You look, you see 2 goons, 2 cages, and 1 cage with a goblin bard inside.
And that's the only cage with anything in it, right?
Yeah.
I'll take a quick look myself when she's done.
You see the same thing.
Sean's like, I'm not going to keep fucking saying.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
All right.
Does Sharp look at any point?
Sharp does peek in, and she sees it, and she's like, okay. She kind of peeks back out.
Can I like scratch on the floor and be like, so what next?
Scratch on the floor.
Yeah.
Do you have a notebook or something?
I do. No.
That's not going to work either. Okay.
How big is the space we're in?
The space that we are in,
Yeah.
it's an endless expanse behind you guys.
Oh, so we can just theoretically step out of the sphere of silence.
Yes, you could. Yeah, so
Okay.
motion for you guys to come over out of the sphere of silence. And she says, okay, so there's 2 inside. I don't know what the thing in the cage. I don't know about that. But
Jovetta says he's a goblin. That's more Kashano's thing, honestly.
okay, well, I don't see Kashano in there.
So,
I'm gonna try and make a diversion to get the other 2 guys away from there, so you guys can get in.
Can we use the goblin as a diversion?
What?
I don't know that we can do that
don't know that we
because
should.
we have to get inside, and they're gonna see us open that cage.
We don't. I
say
could probably
use the
cast
goblin.
Mage Hand, get the key, unlock it.
That would be a perfect diversion.
Oh.
But is that a diversion that draws them more into our entrance point, or
Yeah,
it takes
it
them away
draws,
from
it
it?
draws them to the cage where you were.
Okay, then how about my Mage Hand
Unless we
go
can divert,
the
unless we can
direction and throw something in there?
Yeah, unless we can trap them in the said cage.
Oh.
Somehow.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just.
Okay.
Well,
Does anybody know invisibility?
She does. She goes invisible all the time.
yeah, I do that.
Out, Indy.
Okay. I have a plan. If you invisible the goblin, I can create a minor illusion of him in the other cages.
Okay.
If they go to check on it, we can close the cages behind them and lock them in.
Should we
get the
get the key first?
Yeah, let's get the key first. Shit. Let's check to see if they're carrying any keys.
If they don't have the keys, I can pick the lock. I'm good with that kind of thing.
Well, we just want to make sure we get the keys off of them so that they can't just.
Get themselves out. That's good. Secure them there.
Okay. You still have the mage hand, right?
Yes.
We could take it out of them.
Okay.
Okay. So let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
Question.
Yes?
Can I cast? I can cast. Yeah, no, I think we talked about it before. That I can cast Mage Hand while I'm invisible. Because we did that before.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just double checking. All right. Then I'm just like, well then.
Okay. She's like, come with me. She goes back to the zone of silence.
Mhm.
And Splug, you see what appears to be a half-elf woman with cat ears poke her head through this hole and kind of motion for you to come over.
What do you want?
And you notice that when you speak, no sound comes out. Because you're still in a zone of silence.
I'm just flailing, gesturing.
Flailing about. She's like pointing to the ground in front of her. You gonna come over?
Yeah, I scamper over. I'm gonna need you to move my token around.
That's okay. I'll take care of it. So you scamper over, and she almost immediately reaches into the bars and grabs your hand and kind of like pulls you till you're like pressed up against the bars, and then kind of waves the hand out at Lilith
Nope.
to touch you and make you invisible.
I don't know if you can read lips, so I'm just like, things are gonna be okay.
So do you make him invisible?
I make him invisible. Stick it
All
in
right.
the plan.
So this purpley pink hand comes out and touches you, and you become invisible. And then Sharp uses her minor illusions to create 2 more Splugs inside the 2 open cages. And then she uses ghost sound to make a clattering of metal. And the 2 guys move over. And while they're moving over, she kind of pokes her head back inside to stay out of this. And the one goes in, and then the other one goes in, and they're both kind of swiping at this phantasmal Splug. And she runs in and motions to you, Lilith, kind of almost dragging you.
Yeah, no, follow.
And then she's like,
I go and do what she tells me to do to close that cage.
all right. So using Mage Hand, it's fairly easy to close the gates on them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they latch shut.
All right.
And she quickly runs over and locks them as these beasts begin to swing and bash at the cages.
Try to look around to see if these creatures are holding any kind of key.
There are some keys hanging
grab
on a
them.
wall over here.
Oh. Okay, I walk over, grab it, and go to the little goblin in its cage.
All right.
Stealthily.
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 How big is the area of silence?
Like-
Yeah, that's what I was looking at right now. It's I think it's a 20-foot cone. As soon as they're in the cages,
Can you move it onto them?
It stays in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to cast a new one.
Mm-hmm.
So can you do another one centered on there?
Yeah.
Okay, Sharp motions for you to do this.
Yeah. I was
All right.
already working on it.
All right, it is
Girl.
done.
All right.
And once you guys are all inside and outside of this zone of silence, these creatures are mashing against their cages. The bars are beginning to bend and break. You're not sure that this is going to hold them for very long.
I want to
But
go
luckily, everything
and get
is
my
silent.
rapier and stab him in the head.
Oh my god.
Redan is aroused.
Oh god.
Oh, God. All right.
Oh,
Well,
God.
you're going to go up and stab one? Roll that.
Oh, okay, where are you? Attack. Okay. Did I miss?
Yeah, you missed.
I take my statement back.
That was to intimidate. Shh.
You miss, and it takes a swing at you and barely misses you with its enormous paw.
Oh. How long does this thing last? I'm like trying to gesture in some weird way.
Well, you guys can get out of it.
Okay.
The way it has to be centered to kind of keep them, you can be out of it over here.
It lasts up to 10 minutes as long as I keep concentrating on it.
All right, so Splug, you are removed from your cage, and after you move to the other side of the room, you are able to speak again.
Thank you so much for saving me. Who the fuck are you?
Can we deal with this and then talk to you? Can you?
I'm Sharp. That's Gilbetta. That's Redan. That's Lilith. We're here to save my little brother. What are you doing here?
I need to get out. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, well, neither do
This
we.
place isn't safe.
But we have a pressing issue.
How much do you know about this place that you can warn us? I mean, what to watch out for?
That is a good question.
Can someone
not
stab
sure.
them?
Can someone what?
The spell only lasts for 10 minutes.
True.
You've got a bit of time to kind of figure things out while you're holding this up.
Well, quick, those creatures, bad. I think we need to
To
Like-
tweet.
permanently silence them.
Okay. Who does anybody have a ranged weapon?
I do.
I have nothing.
Okay. She steps back into the zone of silence and motions for you to come over, Lilith, and she just starts shooting arrows into.
Oh
these
my
weapons.
god.
Pluck, pluck. All right.
Meanwhile, Slug is like, yeah.
I can't shoot for shit.
You're missing. She like looks at you and she's like,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Normally not this bad.
and she like puts together a longbow and starts taking shots at these creatures. And
You should have done better.
it takes some time,
And
but by the end of the 10 minutes, they are both motionless in enormous pools of blood.
Oh
That works.
my god. Ah, great.
Ooh, Redan goes over and starts taking some of their bones out of their body.
Of course he does.
Oh, that's unsightly.
And
I
you
don't
can,
love it.
you can
that
certainly
is the
do it.
most metal thing I've ever seen.
Oh, Ben's gonna fucking love this.
Ben's gonna love these.
Since Redan is now scavenging, Gilbetta's gonna keep the zone of silence up for while he does whatever the fuck he's doing.
Okay, so
Look,
You-
tell
you were
me about
saying
this place. Yeah.
you don't remember anything?
Sorry, say it again.
You were saying you don't remember anything?
Yeah, that I was like, they asked me, what are the dangers of this place? I'm like, not real sure.
Okay, so you're a bard then.
Oh, okay.
She says as though leading you to an answer.
Okay.
We're
Um,
always in this prison.
no, I just woke up here.
Do you
So-
remember anything from before?
Before I was in Baldur's Gate, I don't know if you've ever been to Baldur's Gate. It's not a fun town.
No, it's not a great place. I don't recommend it.
I was there. Then I woke up in a room full of bodies. I ran. I found a place to hide, and then I woke up here. Fun.
Okay.
So you are a bard.
Oh, of course I am.
Lovely.
Okay.
Never have too many bards.
That's good news.
Mm.
That means that this can be broken
What
because
can-
it broke.
What broke?
That's why they brought him back.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Makes sense, I think.
So
You are-
are we talking like broken for good? Is that what you think happened?
I don't know if it's broken for good, but it's like they take it back to patch it, right? To make sure that
Oh.
it stays. So she goes up real close to Sharp and she to Splug, like Sharp gets right up in your face and she's like, "You are part of an ongoing program run by some demonic entities to reprogram bards into kind of sleeper agents."
Oh,
Uh-huh. I remember a deal, but I don't know why I'm here.
Do you remember any phrases that you feel you've heard a lot, or?
I've heard many phrases, songs, lyrics, all that kind of sort.
Anything specific
Limericks?
to your little blackout session?
No. Is that how it works?
They usually don't remember it.
So the memory loss kind of starts right as soon as the words are said, basically.
Yes, basically.
right.
Okay.
I would like my stuff.
Yes. That is probably somewhere else here. Let's see if we can get you your stuff. But let's first see if we can get my little brother out. And if my little brother happens to be near your stuff, we'll get that too. Everybody can have what they want today as long as we continue to live.
You help us, we help you get out. Simple.
You already helped me, so I'll help you.
That sounds good.
I like it. All right, now, what's next?
Now,
There are guards right outside this door.
Oh.
there is one right outside.
Can I have a weapon?
Here, she arms you with a dagger and a short sword.
Perfect.
I'm covered in blades at all times.
How are we doing? We have no idea where he is. He could have already, by this point, Kashano could have probably already made the deal and be off doing whatever they want him to do, for all we know.
No,
The way this thing works, my brother would never sign that. As soon as he found out what the cost was, he'd try to make another deal.
He's always making deals. I can't keep up with him. So how are we doing this? Because we have no idea where he is.
we do have one more cage. We can throw that monster in.
I assume he
Okay.
would just try to talk them to death. So maybe he's still trying to make some sort of deal.
Well, maybe he's close by. Let's go take a look. And she goes over to she goes over to this wall and tries to have a listen.
Oh, I'll try to help and well, not help. I guess I'll try to listen too.
Let me
All
open your ears for you.
Give me
I
some
know, right?
perception checks.
Okay.
What checks?
Perception. Hers are terrible.
Oh, please.
I'm just not doing. Oh, it's a 17. That's not too bad. Finally, I was just like, why am I rolling so low today?
That's better than the under 10s that Sharp was getting. All right. So, quick. You are still going through this process. I want you to make another wisdom save.
I was going to ask: is this process by which they're using magical means to take command of the visual cortex of my brain, which is definitely not a mind control spell? Is this ongoing or is this in spurts?
It is ongoing, and it does take quite some time.
Ooh.
Ho ho.
Kashano's mad, so he's like,
Resisting.
I start focusing on whatever's on the ceiling above me and just looking at it really hard with my eyes open and trying to trace it like with my eyes and make a very distinct, just trying to like fight to take control of the pictures in my brain, trying to make it very clearly whatever's in front of me. And I also start singing real loud, just like, hey, did you ever think there might be another way? Just feel better. Just feel better.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm so glad you did it.
My last ace in the hole, that might be a thing.
As you sing that song,
You're shitting me.
the images that are being projected into your mind change. And they become images and memories of Yibi,
That's not what I wanted.
of all of your friends, all the people you are close to, of Yibi, of your sister, of all the people you care about, and the few people that you care about, and all the people who care about you.
yeah, right.
And it's all the images, all those good moments where Kashano received respect and hugs and was told that he's important to other people. That's what the images are now.
Awesome. Yeah. You say, oh no! It's everyone! Well, you might feel better. Might feel better if you stay.
And these guys, the goons, they're hating it. This guy goes over here and tries to watch. A bunch of them have gone outside.
That's incredible.
Oh, I hate you, dude.
The bard that can't still love it.
Oh, fuck. All right.
And this is like screaming in terror. I probably don't even notice what's going on because I'm
Oh yeah.
just focusing on the ceiling and just yelling this inside my lungs to try to block everything out.
And you notice that you can feel yourself again. You can feel your body and you feel like you can move.
I feel like I can move?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm gonna raise my hand and point at that guard over by the door on this side of the room. And wait, hold on. I gotta look up more of the words to this.
You are still bound.
Said, and I'm casting Crown of Madness on that there guy.
All right.
I should probably roll that.
Okay.
Oh, man. Or actually, wait, does that have a roll? No, it's a save. It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
15.
These creatures are not super wise. So you throw that Crown of Madness up on this creature.
Yeah.
And it leaps through the curtains. And you hear an all-out brawl break out.
Oh, shit, yeah! Where's Kismet? Is he still in the room? I don't see him.
No, Kismet left.
Am I alone in this room?
You are alone in this room, bound to this table.
Still bound?
Still
Okay.
bound.
Okay, would I have been able to cast Crown of Madness then? It's just verbal and semantics. Yeah, I can fit that.
Yeah, if it's just verbal and semantic, then you...
Sweet. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna just like I'm gonna keep singing at this point. I don't know if I don't think I have anything that's gonna. Oh yeah, I do. I've
What do you
got
have?
I got Unseen Servant, but that has a material component, and my drum is not around.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I think I'm kind of stuck at the moment, singing loudly.
All right. Sharp. Well, okay. So who had the high perception roll? Yeah, Gilbetta. So you hear Kashano belting out a song in the next room over.
Would I recognize, because it's a vocal, would I recognize, I would feel like I would recognize by this point the song he sings to cast Crown of Madness.
Yeah, you could pick that. I would say with that perception roll, you could pick that out. And Sharp runs over and peeks through the curtain. She says, the guards are fighting.
Like, and Gilbetta says, he cast Crown of Madness. And I think he cast Crown of Madness, so he's just having them attack each other.
And she motions over to Radan, and she's like, Hammer boy, need this wall to go away.
Yep, hammer time.
Gilbetta says, so I can't cast silence again. I'm pretty tired.
All right, so Shano, as you're belting out this song and you've been left alone in this room, a section of the wall crumbles to the ground, and your team comes through.
Oh, I come through first and holding the hammer out and go, oh yeah! And then I'm just flaming.
Gilbetta doesn't say anything. She immediately runs up and starts trying to take the whatever bindings here on Kashano.
Yeah.
And she runs up. Sharp runs up and starts undoing the other side, and she says, "Hey, little brother,
I'm under control."
Yeah, I know you did, but I decided to get your friends and come save you anyways. I found Wild.
Oh, I don't know how we get out of here. I
say we go back the way we came for immediate uses.
There's a door to get out of the building. But after that, it's a little fuzzy.
Wait, you promised me my stuff.
Yeah, the stuff.
The stuff, great.
Give me
my stuff on.
You still got your stuff. They didn't take your items off of you.
Okay, good.
They just bound you so you couldn't use them.
Is your stuff?
Let's do an investigation of this room.
Right.
While people are doing that, I've been following Radan kind of closely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, I've been watching this goblin like a fucking hawk.
I don't know. I'm really I'm distracted by my exasperation and my joy of seeing Kashano safe. So I don't.
All right,
my nat 20 investigation.
Yeah, Lilith, you find his stuff fairly readily. You're like, hey, there's this bag of barge shit. Is it yours?
That's why I didn't recognize bard shit. That's what it was.
Oh,
I didn't know what it was. Makes sense.
Can I take a quick look what's inside?
You just live with 3 bards.
It's an adventurer's kit. There is a very keen-looking short sword. There is. What do you want your preferred instrument to be, Splug? What do you use?
It's a pan flute.
Okay, there is a very elaborate pan flute.
All right, yeah. Toss
there
it too.
as well. All right. So
Okay.
everyone is geared up.
Yep.
And Sharp says, okay, everything that I've learned tells me the clown is the key to getting out of here.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So do we kill him or?
I don't know where he is.
I don't know if we can.
So
I'll be honest with you.
Yes, we kill him.
What's the plan, Stan?
So we need to take out those things out there that are fighting or
There
whatever.
are so many of them.
If we sidestep that, it would be a lot quicker and easier.
Yeah.
If what?
If we can just go ahead and skip them altogether and see if we can find Kismet.
Okay, brother. Quick.
Yeah.
How is your pickpocketing these days?
I mean, good as ever. Have I improved in that? I've gotten a bit better. I mean, and as I'm saying this, I'm going to take some for a packet. Not good enough.
Okay.
That's about it. That's about it. Yeah.
Okay. What? We're so many bards can inspire you here.
I also send Mr.
But only
Sandman.
one at a time.
What are we trying?
Okay. You know the grifts, right?
Which one?
I'm on your side.
Hold on. I have to think about that.
I have to consult.
You know,
my
where
brain.
you pretend to
Gotta
be on
think
the guy's
about it
team,
for a
you slip
second.
something out of his top pocket, you
Right.
throw a diversion, and everybody runs.
Oh,
Well, what are we getting out of his pocket?
I don't know.
Do
Grab
you
something and hope that you find the right thing to get us out of here.
sure it's something on him? You're sure it's something on him?
He would have to have it on him.
It's not him himself. It's not like his head.
If it's his head, then we're all dead.
Yeah, well, that's why I asked people not to follow me in here. But here we are. Okay.
Okay, well,
so
I'm sorry I came to save you.
do you want this done?
it's
easy?
all right. I forgive you again. Anyways,
Is this the easy way?
This is the easiest way, I think.
I don't know. Hypnotic pattern seems pretty good at the situation.
There are so many of them.
I picture Jabetta just looking out the curtain. And,
Just look.
there are so many guys.
Literally, I'm telling you, there's so many.
Okay.
Can you
that's
count
a
the
good
range?
action.
The range. How? It's 30-foot cube.
3-foot cube?
It's a 30-foot cube.
Okay, 30-foot cube. I was going to say 3-foot cube is barely 1 square.
I can take one.
A 30-foot cube is a very large area. Can you make that specifically for people or entities?
Entity? Okay. Do you want me to just go ahead and click on it so you guys can read it?
Well, sure. Do you want it? Can you make it for allies only,
Allies only.
or for enemies only?
I
Yeah,
believe it's
okay.
every creature in it.
Lovely. That's great. Okay.
That won't work.
Well, that only works if we're all not affected by it.
Well, I'm not affected by it. But.
So these goons are all fighting, and Jabetta, peeking out through the curtain, you can see the clown come over, and everyone stops.
The clone's back. The clone's back.
all right. Well, how? Do you have any suggestion of how to get close to this one? Because last time I got close to him, he put me to sleep, and I woke up on this table.
Oh, did you make
You
the
were-
deal too?
No, I didn't make any sort of deal.
You don't want to do that.
Not with this, guys. No.
No, absolutely.
Fuck,
Why
did
would
you
I do
make-
that? It's terrible.
Deal with it.
What? Why would you do that?
Did you make a deal with him?
Yes.
All right.
Sometime-
Well, don't take this the wrong way because I'm not prejudiced against goblins. They can attest to this. A lot of my best friends are goblins.
It's true. When I met him, he was saving goblins.
But that's always just like that's like a racist excuse, right? I've got a lot of goblin
I've
friends.
got like so many goblin friends. I've got like 8 goblin friends, guys.
I just want you to know we're going to be keeping a close eye on you because I'm not so sure you're under your own control all the time. So you should probably stay far away from Colorful Man Kismet.
All right, and he's heading over now. Jabetta, are you still on lookout?
Well, I came back. I guess I'm close enough that I could tell them that he was back.
Yeah.
Is anyone still invisible?
He's coming.
Oh shit!
Let's account for this thing.
Through
30-foot.
the wall.
I'm a little confused why we were not doing the hypnotic pattern on just them because you're afraid it was going to touch us too.
Well, I guess you could center it in a way, but this is a very small room.
Yeah.
Because I guess 1, 2, 3, 4.
That
5.
clown's going to be in.
I'm
If
not trying to put
everyone's
it-
towards the back of the room, you'd be okay. If you centered it in the corner.
I can make some of us invisible. You can tell.
Okay.
What? Okay. What if we hold on? What if we put Kashano back on the table, make it look like he's bound, and then jump the dude?
Yeah, I jump back on the table.
She says, okay, don't jump him. Pretend it worked. Pretend you're on his side. And then when you get close to him, use your sleight of hand.
We'll be watching from the other side.
I'm going to be waiting for your distraction. And I kind of put the things back over me and I lay back down.
Got a better one, Lilith?
She goes over, I need to be invisible, and I need this big guy to be invisible. Who can help me?
Me.
The little one is, jump. Yep.
Okay, make
All right.
him invisible and make me invisible.
Okay.
And before I go all the way, start acting catatonic, I'm going to go, Radan, told you I wanted to come in here alone, but I'll forgive you because you're the greatest. I'm giving an inspiration.
I didn't want to come.
I appreciate that.
And I'm so glad you did. And you're welcome for
Fuck outta here
seeing
now.
you again, little brother.
Yeah, and Gilberto would, like, before I left, I would have, like, kind of made it look, like, not actually bind him, but kind of, make it look like, yeah.
All right. So how many invisibles do you have for spell slots there, Splug?
Because it's concentration, I can make 2 people invisible with a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So get the 2 of them that you wanted.
Okay, perfect.
Just
All right.
run hap.
And as she turns invisible, she says, Lilith, I need you to be our backup. When I say so, I need you to come in here, drop that pattern, and make sure that you center it in a way to only get the bad guys.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. Until then, make yourself scarce. I'll make it look like the wall wasn't broken.
Okay. Here we go.
And I want to hide under the table.
You want to hide under the table?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a hide roll with advantage. Which table do you want to hide under?
The Kashano's table.
Okay.
Does it have anything on, like
Oh yeah, is there space underneath?
Oh yeah, there's space underneath. You don't need a lot.
a
Yeah,
table?
I'm small
or,
and
like,
I pretty much want to like hang underneath as much as I can. So let's see.
Just like all right, give me a hide roll. Give me a stealth roll for hide with advantage because you're a goblin.
Yep. Here's one. Here's the second.
Okay, so that's good enough. All right. Kismet walks in, and he has 2 goons with him. How's our re-education coming?
Oh, sir. Kind of a disadvantage here because I've not seen these people
No, you,
under
you
hypnosis. so
don't
I'm
know
winging
how
it.
to. You don't know how to act. So
Gilberto, like, face palms the wall. Just like,
no fighting you.
Who would you like me to fight?
Roll performance check.
oh my god.
I got
No, look, and it's just let's do this because this is.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I guess this is how programmed people act.
Oh my god.
Can confirm.
Okay, I guess everything's come along nicely, but we'll have to input the correct activation phrases and get you back to normal. But let's get you out of these bindings. And he undoes your straps and removes you and asks you to get up and come with him.
Get up and go with him.
All right, he starts walking you out.
We gotta go.
You're right next to him.
Oh, well, I was waiting for this
Could-
direction,
could
but we're
I-
getting pretty close to the door. So at this point, yeah, I'm going to bump into him
Okay.
and grab something off of whatever looks like a pocket on this man.
Okay.
So here we go. Did anybody inspire me before we did this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your sister inspired you. Oh shit!
Good.
You don't even need.
You extract from his various frilly, puffy layers of clothing. You reach in and you find what appears to be a circle of obsidian beads.
This is a circle, right? Not like
Yeah,
just a string of them. Because
Yeah,
if so,
like
I might not
they're
want to touch
firmly held in a circle.
Okay.
And as that happens, Sharp shouts, "Now!"
And I take up my pan flute and blow them all straight out the door. And then I launch my cone to try to hit those 3, and I start running towards where I know the hole in the wall is.
Okay.
Hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic pattern. Okay.
Once I'm out of range, right?
These 2 guys are blown out. Kismet stands there like it's nothing.
To be expected.
They were so tightly grouped earlier.
And now we're in initiative, guys, before you all run out the door. Get your ass back here.
They were so tightly grouped earlier.
Oh, I didn't make it to the door again.
They don't even listen. Technically, they don't even know Dobetta's here. Okay.
Yeah, it's just all on Kashano.
I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna click on the thing, and then I'm gonna do.
Mine's a 20.
All right.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Again, they don't know I'm here.
That's true.
If you click on your token first and then roll initiative, it'll just sort it for fun.
All right. And ooh, that's terrible. That's terrible, Chabetta.
I told you it was bad.
All right.
All right, let's see.
There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Nope.
5.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look how easy.
Look how nicely defined it
Look
is.
how easy.
Beautiful.
All right. So at the top of the round, Kismet is stunned that people are even daring to do so. So he does nothing. And then Radan, Sharp pats you on the back and says, "Knock that clown down, please."
Radan is happy.
I need you to knock that clown on his ass.
All right, so as I'm running over, I am going to try to get to the side here. Should be fine. It's only him in the room right now, right?
Yeah, these guys have been blown out the door.
Yeah. Okay. Raging as I go, growing in size, which I don't know why I don't utilize this anymore. It's 10 feet range, so technically this is within range.
Okay.
So, yeah, 2 attacks.
All right.
Where are you?
Did she get the hypnotic pattern in, or is that happening? Or
She's got the hypnotic pattern in. He is not affected. However, you're not sure if the creatures outside are.
What hypnotic pattern?
wondering what am I
Where?
affected?
Oh, you have to make a wisdom save to see if you are affected.
Am I in the range?
That was
Yeah, even if you centered it on the farthest point that you could see, you would still be in the range. But you were out of options. It's pretty much the best you could do.
So that's for that.
Oh, you're
He
fine.
got so much smarter from his time here.
All right, Radan, for your first attack, add a d6 to it. That's still not enough. But your second attack, you hit him. And it is a hell of a strike. But it feels as though you have hit a brick wall.
This is a bad idea.
And I need you to make a strength check for me.
Which is at advantage.
Oh.
Well, interesting.
And
Check or saving throw?
check.
Okay.
You slide him back 1 square. Next up, Splug.
All right. Splug is going to drop from the bottom of the table, take out that short sword, and as he's running past Radon, he's going to look up to Radon, wink, and in the middle of his voice just go, you know, imitation is the best form of flattery. And I am perfectly imitating Radon, and I run up to Kismet.
I
Has he
chuckle.
seen the real Rodan? I guess he has seen the real Rodan.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attack.
All right. Take a swing at Kismet.
Yeah. Doot. +6.
All right.
Does a 13 hit?
You swing your sword and he catches it.
Ah, God damn it.
And then he looks at you, and as a reaction, he looks at you and says, Quicksilver Lament.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Make a wisdom save.
You say, I assume I heard this is just regular talking out loud.
Oh, yeah, you heard him. No.
Oh,
He
boy.
says, don't let them escape. And then he releases your sword.
Oh, God.
Yes, boss.
Kshano, you're up.
I say, Quicksilver Lament! And I run towards where the hole in the wall was.
He chuckles and says, there's a different phrase to deactivate.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Well, then, since he said that, I'm going to yell, Amber Mist!
Shot in the dark. You never know.
That's as far as
I imagine you're like running and shrugging at the same time as like.
As I'm like right at the thing, I'm about to try to dive through this hole in the wall. I'm like, Amber Mist!
All right. After Kashano runs, Sharp says, you did great, big guy. Now let's get out of here. And she heads over here and she notches up her bow and lets 2 arrows fly at Kismet to try and do some kind of damage to him. But they both go wide and she misses. Next up, Jabetta.
So, do we know where the door is? Do we need to? Are we going? Like,
You don't know. You want to get out of this building is what you want to do.
Did I not get my
I'm
turn?
going back the way that we came.
Oh,
I guess.
You didn't get your turn. All right, Lilith.
Oh.
We somehow skipped over you. I don't know how you ended up here in the lineup.
All right. Well, fuck.
I was just like, what's going on?
Stupid initiative shuffler didn't work right. Okay,
It's okay.
there we go.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
what are you doing?
okay. Well, I will throw Bardic Inspiration on Radan, and I will.
Which we're done.
And oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm going to also, for my attack, use yeah, I'll just use my short bow on the can I do? Yeah, I can do spells actually. That clown, he's in the room.
Yeah, he's in the room. You'd have to duck in to go get him because you were outside. You ducked in to do your hypnotic pattern.
I shouldn't have said that out loud. I was just being so. Okay, anyways, I will try to cast Bane on the clown.
Okay. Is there any kind of save for Bane, or people are just baned?
No. There's a.
It says charisma 15.
Oh.
Yes. Thank you.
I can read. Yay!
He does save from that, unfortunately.
Damn it.
He is not baned.
Okay. That's about all I can do. Just I was trying to prep.
Sharp sees you. She's like, I love that you tried, but it's time to run.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool with running.
All right. Is it my turn?
All right, you gonna make your way out?
That's how we do Kushana style.
All right. Yeah, it's your turn,
Which
John.
one?
All right. She says, Jolbetta she's gonna come right here. She's gonna say, I know you guys will be fine. Come on, let's go. And she's gonna say, Kashano, hold on. And she's gonna wild shape into a lion and like kind of like wait for like gesture for Kashano to jump on her back. And then we're booking it.
That's great. All right, back to the top of the round.
Wait, hold on. Let me move
his-
my.
oh.
I can move 50 feet as a lion, so can
Sure
I?
can. You'd have to pull him onto
However,
you because he
oh, okay,
an action to get onto you.
okay. Because I can transform in a bonus action.
Yeah, but you can do that. You can do that cat thing where you climb under his legs and then just like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like, no. Well, if you're taking me, we're the last ones out of here. I'm not letting someone else get left behind. And saving me.
Oh my god, they're not gonna. Hopefully, well, I don't know about Redan. Redan might fucking try to stay and
That's what I'm
fight.
talking about. Yeah. So.
Well, we can't do anything else anyway, so I'll just like get him on my line back,
Okay,
and then
wait for what happens next.
yeah, because lions can move 50 feet, so like.
Yes, they can. All right, Redan, you're up.
I'm gonna grapple that goblin.
Remember,
So-
you're inspired.
Strength check at advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Which, oh god.
Oh no.
Can I contest it?
Yes, you can.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. Well,
He's
That
too
was-
quick for you.
yep, that was first attack. Second one.
Oh my god, Redan got so big.
Oh my god! Yes.
Your token is huge.
I haven't grappled in a long time. Can I try again, or is the first one just like no grapple, then you're done?
What is the specific language of your second attack? Or the ability that gives you a second attack? Does it say action or attack?
That is a good question. It's just level 5. I think it's just a second. Oh, I don't.
Because
You-
sometimes
you
like
can-
second wind gives you a second action in some kind.
Yeah, but
can
you
attack
can
twice.
replace any attack with a grapple.
Okay. Well, there you go. Grapple it up.
Yeah, try again.
That's
Oh,
better.
that's a better number. And he cannot resist, so you grab this goblin.
All right, and then 40
Good
feet.
try.
Okay. Because he is so much smaller than you at this point, it's ease that you can move him along with you.
And as I'm running, I'm going to say to Kashano, tell Spoonie to go to the vault. And I'm stuffing this goblin into the
Oh my
backpack
God.
as I'm running.
Oh my god. What?
What the fuck?
The goblin, Kashano likes goblins. I'm trying to help Kashano.
You will
I
die.
don't recommend that. That might kill him.
I guess we'll find out either way.
I don't know. I don't have enough reactions to respond to all this shit.
Either way, we're going to find out something interesting.
Kismet uses his reaction to say, "Nice try, kid, but nobody steals from me."
So,
Protocol 8.
Is this a special bag of any sort, or just a plain regular bag?
It is a bag of holding that transports items to a vault.
Okay, okay.
We haven't had a chance to try it out on a living thing.
And
yet.
I want
And we were warned against it.
Splug, I want you to make a perception check for me.
All right, perception bonus is.
All right. How much of that do you hear?
You would have been going in head first.
Yeah. I
I
also like as you were picking me up. As you were picking me up, I would have in your voice this death glare at you. You're going to die. So, I don't think I heard much.
No,
But
Pretty
and
well.
I rolled for it. You didn't.
I'm in a bag, and I have a.
You guys,
Oh my
you guys
god.
I'm
never
gonna try to cut myself out of this bag.
to amaze me. Yeah, you could certainly do so on your turn.
It's for the content.
But Lilith, you're up again.
Oh,
Wait, I didn't have an action.
You have an action after Lilith.
Oh, all right. It's
Yeah.
I was a little out of order.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Lilith got shuffled because the trust I put in this initiative system has been faulty.
I think it's the point 19. I think the 20 and the 20.
Yeah, I think it messed it up.
It's like struggling.
All right, Lilith.
Okay, so we're just trying to run right now. So
Yeah, everybody's trying to book it. Do you want to try and see if there's anything you can do to slow things down, or?
yeah, I'll just cast darkness on the clown then.
All right.
Can't see us.
Yeah, you can lean into the whole like past lion Gilbetta.
Darkness.
I'm shocked that there's so many of us still in this room after a full round.
yeah.
right?
What the hell?
After
Um,
after the helpful NPC told you to leave.
right.
The helpful NPC
Oh my
said we
gosh.
need to go. Darkness zone created. It's probably too small, but whatever, it works for now. And
Cancel. I'm not pressing the right buttons. All right. Come on, this thing. I'm sorry.
okay, we're
Go. Finally.
there we go. So he is shrouded in darkness.
Okay. I'm just like yelling, let's get the hell out of here.
All right.
So I'm moving.
So Gilbetta puts a sphere of darkness on there, and
What's all this?
this obsidian sphere completely wraps up Kismet until you can no longer see him, and she bolts out. Next up, Splug.
All right. I know I'm in a bag of some sort.
Yep, you're traveling deep into a bag. You're floating in an abyss. What are you gonna do?
So because I'm floating, could I make an Arcana check to know what the fuck I'm in?
You certainly could.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Oh shit! You know that you are in a bag of holding, but this is unlike any bag of holding you've ever seen before.
But do
It's
I know?
it's like you're traveling through a tunnel to a destination.
Oh,
This-
but would I know? I'm not gonna be that mean. I know what happens if you rupture it, and I don't want to rupture your special bag.
Well, and this is a special bag, so you're not sure what would happen if you did try to do that.
That's fair. That's fair. Normally,
The question is as
functions
well,
like a big old bag, but there's
can
a
you
tunnel.
rupture it from the inside?
Yes,
That is an excellent question as well.
yes, you can, but I'm not gonna. So,
You've been ordered not to allow these people to escape.
that's true.
You do you, man.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna treat this just. What do I do? I'm gonna
Okay.
take the bag.
Okay, attack the bag.
Do.
I'm scared with this bag I'm holding now.
I'm interested to see what Redan's got in there that we didn't know about.
Do I hit the bag's AC?
Or no, everything goes to the vault. On this one.
You lash out, and before your strike hits, you are standing in a stone room in front of a bar, in front of a bunch of steel bars, and your sword clatters against the bars.
Are there a bunch of bones in there with him?
There are a ton of bones.
Shoving all kinds of shit in there.
There's a ton of bones. There's some money. There's a bunch of different things.
Okay.
You're in our vault.
Do I see a door?
Oh my gosh.
There is a lock on the bars, and you feel like there is a door there.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make my way to that door then, if I have enough. Well,
You certainly
Movement.
can. It's not a big place.
all right. I'm gonna make my way over and try to pick this lock.
Okay, you'll
That
have to
would
do
be-
that on your next turn because you used your
That's
action
true.
to attack the bars.
Did an action. You're right.
Kishano, you're up.
Make my way.
Oh my god. What
All
have
right,
we done?
I'm just like, can we please all get the fuck out of here now? And I guess I'm gonna use my action to take out the sending stone and just holler to whoever's got it on the other side. Just be like, emergency, emergency, security to the vault right now. There is a rogue goblin. He is under some sort of mind control. He needs to be grabbed and restrained. He's to be considered magic and dangerous. And I think that's all I can do. I'm riding the Gilbetta Lion, so
We're gonna get the fuck out of here.
at this
And
point,
now
I'm not
it's-
going to get off the lion.
The Gilbetta Lion is ready to go.
Move me as far as I can go that way, 50 feet. However, no.
All right, the Gilbetta Lion train is leaving the station.
With
On auto follow there. Oops, sorry. Yeah.
oh,
All right,
I'm riding the
50 feet?
Gilbetta Lion.
Sharp is right behind you.
Is that 50 feet? Is that 50? Should be
I think you can get right outside at that rate.
be able to get us.
Oh, that means I could have gone out a little
Oh, yeah.
further then.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you can go right out.
You can move me.
Yeah, I have to move you because there's a barrier that you guys can't move through there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
did Kashano fall off or? Okay.
All right,
That'd be bad.
so now we're up to Redan.
Sorry, I got a cat on me.
No, it's okay.
Uh,
Redan, are you bolting?
yes, but before I do that, I'm using all 3 charges of my Ring of the Ram
Good.
Okay.
to try to smash that guy in the face.
Oh my.
He's in
Okay,
darkness.
you can't see him. He's shrouded
Oh,
in a
God damn
dark
it.
pearl.
All right, just double dash. 80
Double
feet.
dash. All right, you guys are outside of the building now, and Splug is in your back. All right. Next up is back to Lilith.
I mean, we're
You're
running.
outside now. Yeah, you're running.
Direction. I'm like, where to go to leave? I mean,
Sharp says, "Okay, what, Kishano? What did you get?"
I'd hold it up. The string of beads.
Okay, what do we do with it?
oh my gosh.
I don't know. I didn't notice it. I didn't notice him wearing it. I think he was just carrying it in his pocket.
Who's good with magic?
Jabetta's pretty good with magic.
Actually, I'm just gonna cast Identify while I'm holding it.
Okay.
That works too.
Yeah, I'm gonna using my drum. I'll tap out my identification sign.
Take 10 minutes to do
Yeah.
identify.
Only if you're
No,
doing a
it's just-
ritual. I can just cast it as a spell.
It's just 1 minute.
Ah, okay.
This is a portal ring.
Oh.
It's a portal ring. All right. Do I
Yeah.
know how to use it?
You basically throw it like a frisbee, and then it stops and creates a portal.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh, well, that was easy.
You throw it out, and it stops and begins spinning until it opens up to where you guys were in Primo Passo.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, Lilith, you dive through that portal.
Oh, okay. I go.
Yeah, I guess since we're still in initiative, technically we have to go in order, I guess.
Meanwhile, back at the academy,
Oh my god.
Splug,
Dan!
as you're made it to this door, what are you going to try and do there?
First, unlock it.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check with your thieves' tools. That is
Really?
not a high enough number.
Okay. Yeah,
I-
that's my action, I guess.
All right. As you're trying to do that, a person made of metal and wood walks over.
Empty one.
Okay. As my bonus action, I can nimble escape and use that to hide.
Okay.
Scrooge McDuck into a pile of gold.
Pretty
She's
much.
like, shh.
Can I stealth?
Yeah, give me a stealth roll.
Empty one's gonna be like, these fucking idiots. What are they talking about?
MT1 goes over there. This man made of metal and wood goes over there, and he takes a look at the room, and then he says, "Tower, initiate nap time protocol." Vault 2. And Slug, you fall asleep. Nestled deeply in the treasure of Team Mercs of Mischief.
I have a pet goblin, yo.
It's literally like 10,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, no, it's a lot.
Like
A small amount.
At least, plus whatever we had in storage. I don't know if
Yeah.
it was more.
I know.
Yeah.
So there probably would actually be enough for him to.
Probably a big pile of bones too.
Yeah.
And various
Yeah, no, there's like tons of like gathered items.
corpse pieces.
It probably looks like, I imagine it looks like the like you know in
It's a
Pirates
hoarder house.
where they find the treasure room, right? And it's like big mountains of like that scene in Lord of the Rings with where the dragon guarding it.
I was not expecting things to go this way, and you guys just constantly surprise me. Okay, because now we get to keep Splug, and there's a
Yeah.
bunch of things.
Oh,
So I mean, so Serge, I guess if you want to come back sometime,
I will.
because
Glad
we're gonna
to come
keep
when
your
I can.
character.
yeah, clearly.
But anyways,
Oh,
he's gonna be like a reprogrammed agent. I have so many plans now. Okay. Anyway,
oh God, Redan, what have you done?
We gotta
Shadow,
go to the
you're up. Dive into that portal.
Just a quick pause. Just a
Yeah.
quick.
Oh God, the clown's there.
I'm
Okay,
riding the
pause.
Gilbetta.
Just a quick thing. I
Yeah.
like that it was Radon, the one who wanted to kill me, who saved me.
Yeah, right. That's a
Well-
classic Redan healed
You
character.
can thank Kashano.
I feel like
I-
he saved you to kill you slowly.
Why would you
later.
think Kashan? I was not down.
You like goblins.
I feel like this really just happened because the DM said don't get attached.
And that's where everything went
I
wrong.
had a plan. I had a plan. It was gonna be great. You guys destroyed it.
You had to know better.
You
Look.
said, never don't.
I'm so happy.
No,
Like
this was twofold.
I
Yeah.
mean, so I
But
was
now we know that we can send people through the thing.
That
so-
was one of the things to figure out.
yeah,
I was riding the Gilbetta. So Clown Boy came up on the side of us though.
Yeah.
yeah, he has just appeared out here now.
Is he in front of the portal? Like, is he between?
No, he is not in front of the portal. He's to the side of the building.
Okay. Then I'm gonna be like, oh fuck. Well, you know, I suppose you'd want to be stealthy when you're that ugly. And that's some vicious mockery because it's like, you know, what else am I gonna do here?
All right.
Damn.
Because then I can at least, you know, I'm sure I'll make this wisdom save. I gotta try to do something. I'm not gonna get off the Gilbetta.
He takes a little bit of damage from that, actually.
Oh.
Okay.
You found
Okay.
his weakness.
Well, and the other thing, yeah, you know, he's obviously vain. He spends that much time on his parents.
Yeah, he's
and-
mocked.
Disadvantage if it makes an attack before the end of its next turn.
Okay. He is mocked, and he looks at everyone and he says, "This isn't the end. You'll be back at the carnival soon."
Jabetta's gonna growl at him.
You leave him?
That's the first thing I would do is growl.
Okay.
And then and then with Kashano in tow, I'm jumping through that portal.
Okay. You're out. Next up, Redan. You going through the portal?
Do I have eyes on him?
You do.
Okay, so those 3 shots with the ring of the ram,
Okay.
that should not have been advantage, but it was the 21.
Okay.
And then let me just link that.
If you're taking 3 shots, just roll 1 more.
36 force. Jesus.
All right.
Ooh. Nice ring.
So you nail it. And he. How far does he go back?
I think it's 5 feet per charge.
Ooh. There's no save or anything. He just takes it.
Yeah, it says is pushed 5 feet.
Yeah.
Push
There's
5
nothing.
feet.
So you push him back 15 feet and his eyes go wide. As you launch him back, he doesn't lose his footing, but he looks at you and he says, "Oh, I knew I liked you."
I'll just stare him right in the eye and say, "You come after my family again, I will kill you slowly." And I step out.
I hate that I didn't hear that.
And Sharp says, "See you later, clown." Dives back in. And you have all escaped the Carnival of Opportunity.
Jobetta's gonna, as the lion, rear up in victory with Kashano on her back. Yeah, and really like obviously she's gonna like roar.
I'm probably gonna jump and tackle Krishana off Jobetta.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell, Amber Mist! Silver something! What, this? Did I get her too?
I just like
Sharp says, "It's fine, little brother. Your friends just care about you. I know this is an all together new feeling for you, but perhaps you should get used to it."
yeah, no, I'm hitting him on the chest. It's not a hug.
I disagree.
Jobetta's gonna as the lion. No wait, hold on. Jobetta as the lion is gonna like put her paws up on Kashano and kind of nuzzle him.
You can disagree, but they all just went into a hell dimension to save you on my say-so, so the evidence is solid.
I don't want to sound ungrateful, but
But you're going to.
I wish you hadn't. I wish you wouldn't put yourselves at risk like that. We gotta get away from the spot. Because
I don't
does
think
anyone
so. I
know
think
where
we
we
left
are?
him with quite a big mess. Looks like we're still in Primo Paso.
Oh, good.
Black Cherry kind of walks up with her retinue.
Oh right, her.
Where did you go? We've been looking for you for 2 days.
Oh, 2 days.
2 days?
Jobetta's lion jaw drops to the ground.
Krishano. You.
I what? I went
Time. Run
and every
off
time I tell. What did I tell you after the vault? Don't come after me.
Yes, don't come after him, but we did. And
But you
everyone's
did.
okay,
And
right?
you said we were a
And here we
team
are.
and we're supposed to be looking after each other. I'm very confused. Honestly, if I wandered off on my own and you guys abandoned me, I mean, should I be expecting that now?
Would you
Jobetta's
like
gonna,
us to follow
Jobetta's
you?
gonna lion hug Lilith and purr.
If you tell us not to follow you, then we shouldn't follow you. I am sorry for following you.
And
I
I am also
appreciate that.
sorry for saving your life, little brother. But I knew what happened to Wild when he went in after I found him, and I couldn't let the same happen to you.
Are you the one who sent me the arrow message?
Yes. You dope.
And did you put the note under the glass?
Yes.
Why did you tell me where it was if your goal was to keep me away from it?
Because I needed somebody to go in there, and I knew your idiot friends would help me save you.
But we could have just none of us gone in there.
But if
I'm
none
just
of us
saying.
went in there, we wouldn't have gained the valuable information of who's in charge, where it is, and how it works. And now,
Speaking
we
of
can
which-
use this information to save Wild.
Actually, yeah, speaking of which, I'm going to tell him that everything that I was able to learn, just in case there's any news to them, because I don't know what all they saw and didn't see.
A bit of it is news that this is some kind of soul harvesting operation.
Yeah. So I was able to get him talking for a bit and kind of learn what they're doing. Seems to be a mercenary situation, but it's not something you get a willing option on. It was basically, once you're inside, that you know how these fuckers are. They're like, oh, you touched the box, that means you signed a contract that you didn't ever see. Oh, you walked through a door, that means you made an agreement. It's fucking bullshit. I don't know why they even use those words. Just say like, hey, you're under my power, you're my slave now. But like, whatever happened to integrity in villains? This is all I'm saying.
There's my little brother.
Anyways,
so it's a fly trap.
Yeah.
Why bards though?
Because they know we want for something more.
Okay.
Isn't that everyone that they always want something more?
Perhaps it has something to do with, I don't know. I'm shooting in the dark.
Lots of other people they recruit for assassinations. I don't know.
We've got particularly unique connection to the weave, it seems. I mean, aside from sorcerers, we're kind of the most direct tap, as far as I can figure.
Well, I'm glad you're okay and indignant as ever.
Jobetta's gonna.
And I'm glad to see you alive.
Jobetta's gonna, at this point, come back to there being normal Jobetta, and she's gonna say, and also, who better to control with words than someone that uses their words and voice to shape the weave itself?
Well, if it's all the same, I understand you're upset, little brother, but
just concerns. I just wish you wouldn't risk yourselves like that for me.
Yeah, but if we didn't, then we couldn't go save your girlfriend in Wild now.
I'm sorry, who?
Hold on.
As that last little statement came out,
Is that who is
saying? Are you saying that Ishvala's with Wild?
Yes.
What else do you know? How long has she been with him?
For a while. I went to intercept.
Okay.
I was following Wild. He tracked down someone. Turned out it was Ishvala. I recognized her from all your descriptions.
Was this?
Is she under the?
I thought he was going to send her to the carnival, but it turned out she'd already gone.
What? This is where she had gone?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And occasionally she's contracted to work with him. So I rode along, convinced the people initiating the contracts that I was part of the deal. And I went on a couple jobs with them just to keep tabs on what they were doing. And you're welcome for you not getting killed in that hole in Water Deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you doing in there?
I'm sorry, I'm distracted. In where?
In Water Deep. When me and Wild and Ishvala came upon you. When you were with this big guy.
We were doing. It was a job. I'm sorry. I'm a bit just. This is all coming at me pretty fast here. We were hired. By who it turns out it's he's sorry, Lord Zelos of Waterdeep. He is, it turns out, a high-ranking member of the Zentarum. So we didn't know that at the time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You are just the central shipping lane of great news.
Right.
So awesome.
Yes. Awesome.
Couldn't be happier about that.
Yeah,
But-
it's getting pretty tangled. I had in mind to so the Zentarum, it was another one of those things where it's like, oh, guess what? Now you're stuck in a fucking deal. You're gonna die. I had to cut a little deal with them. They want me to kill Geraldo or remove him from his position and from his scrying item. Get him out of Waterdeep, basically.
Okay, so you have to kill Geraldo, is what you're saying.
No, I don't have to kill Geraldo. I have to remove him from his position as the leader of the Black Hand in Waterdeep. That's the language.
You said remove him from his scrying item.
Yes, basically. But no, look, the language said remove him from his position as leader of the Black Hand in Waterdeep. So my idea for that was to bring him into our fold, make him and his crew part of the Avalon Knights, and then he'd no longer be the leader of the Black Hand in Waterdeep. Right? But I was voted down from that one, so still not sure how I'm going to cross that bridge, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I'm going to cross that bridge for you, little brother, and thank God you can barely get by without me.
Hold on. The Zentarum wants him removed from that scrying item for a reason.
That's only going to happen if he dies.
But we don't necessarily want that to happen.
Quick, you're not listening to what I'm telling you. Sorry. If you take the item out, he's dead.
Right.
Because he has the Eye of Vecna. And that's the end of the round.
Sean. Look at me. What the fuck? God.
That's the end of the game, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you so much to our special guest, Sergio, who joined us as Splug. I thought you were going to die by now. I thought for sure I was going to kill you in a climactic end, but fucking Redan.
Welcome to the Academy.
Shit where he stuffed you in the bag because you're a little goblin. And I'm like, fuck, I didn't think of that.
And here's the beauty of it. We can now plan.
Oh, no, look, there are things we can do. I'll inform you what happens to your character, and we can reconvene at a later date, perhaps. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you so much for watching the show today. And be sure, something really cool about the Mercs of Mischief is that all the people who perform on this show are content creators in their own right. So be sure to take a look below on their name cards there. It's got information about all the different things they do. Our good friend Lilith is a lovely artist who does incredible comics, and you can see those on Facebook and now on Instagram as well. Kishano and I mostly just do this stuff. Jobetta is part of a film group who does some films that you can catch on YouTube, and there are some
Uncovering Arcane season 1 finale coming out tomorrow.
And Redan produces his own YouTube videos as well. And Sergio, do you do anything online? Anything you want to plug?
Nothing online, but something's in the works soon.
Oh, excellent, excellent. So keep an eye out for Sergio. Maybe he'll be back here again soon. And as always, be sure to check out our Facebook page, check out our Discord, and give those a follow. And always give the channel a follow, because at 300 followers, we're going to be doing a giveaway of some of those fine items I showed you in the break. And if you want to see them again, there's so many cool stuff. I'm going to post a bunch of them. And just from some great people we met on Etsy who are giving us stuff to give away. And that's it. Folks, be sure to tune in tomorrow for Too Many Warlocks. And until next time, it's class dismissed.
And stay tuned for a raid on one of our lovely D&D playing friends. Not sure who it's going to be, but we'll know in a minute.
All right.